Yo, what's up, guys? Tadell here from Tadell Game Vlogs. I'm gonna turn this a little bit. Something tells me the light's still gonna show up inside, so fuck it. We're just gonna have to do it live. Okay, so a few updates. I probably should put this on the main channel, but I'm not gonna because I have a review that I'm uploading later on tonight after I really start kicking off all the shit I wanted to do. So, the last time I updated, I probably mentioned some things about trying to get a new job and school and all this other dumb shit. We have made progress. In terms of weight loss, the last time I got on the scale, which was earlier today, I was at 227, which is awesome because I haven't been in, I think last year I was 250, so I'm around 23. The problem is I'll probably fluctuate because that was before I ate anything, and then, you know, the water weight and everything. So we'll see what happens with that. But for right now, as of right now, it's 23 pounds I have lost since October, which I believe is October, November, December, January, February. That's like, say, 7 or 8 months. Not anything spectacular, but the good thing is I'm doing it the right way, so it's not going to be one of those fucking relapse situations in which I took a whole bunch of fat burning pills and dropped a whole bunch of weight in like 2 months or like a month and then like regain it. I have an ex-coworker who did that, and the shit came back with a vengeance. It was fucking depressing as hell. It was actually, I'm kind of dark, so I thought it was a little funny. I'm horrible. Just that needs to be stated. I'm a horrible guy. Anyways, cool things have been progressing very well. I have the new job. That starts, well, today's technically Sunday because it's past 12 o'clock. So I technically start the orientation on Monday, and then the job itself starts Tuesday because orientation is all fucking day. And you know what sucks about orientation? When your job in question has barely anything to do with the orientation. I'm dead ass. Like, a lot of the stuff in that orientation won't even apply to me because because the library I work at, and yes, it's still a library job, but it's an IT position, you know, the position I wanted. They have their own set of like benefits and clauses and, you know, offerings and shit. So for the most part, none of that shit even applies to me, which sucks because I'm there all day. But it will get me used to the new schedule. Now, for those who don't know, and I've made it kind of obvious, I do a lot of late night shit. Usually, I don't go to sleep on a normal. Well, before this new job, like pretty much the entire time before, my normal weekday would be like I would go to sleep at 3 o'clock and then wake up at like 10, and then go to work at 12 and then get off around 3 or 4. Yeah, that's the joy of being part-time. You barely get any fucking hours. On top of that, I'm doing something that really doesn't require any effort or skill. It's literally one of those jobs where it's like just shelving and customer service work. Nothing really special. So I'm really happy I got the IT position. And for what I've heard and seen, new office, I'm pretty hyped about everything. I'm excited. I'm excited because it's more money and it's more experience with stuff I want to do. The website stuff, I think, has been gaining more traffic. I think the only thing that sucks about it now is that I have to find time to create original content for the site to drive more people to it. The other problem is now that I'm working like a normal 9 to 5 type of job, and that's literally like my hours, 9 to 5, which means I'll probably be getting up at 7, probably meaning I won't go to sleep until 12, which is a pain in the ass because, you know, I like to stay up for an extra 3 hours, so I gotta get used to this mindset of, you know, going to sleep earlier because I still want to do the late night shit. People are like, what about weekends? Well, I'm not 100% sure about how weekends are gonna work. But I would think they would work the same way, where if I work the weekend, then there's some point in the week I'll have off anyway. We'll see. The point is, it'll be a more interesting job, a more compelling job, a more high-paying job, and I'll have my own office and all the other fun shit. So there is progression in that front. My second goal, my second thing, and it's actually a secondary goal, actually it's the main goal now. I have the job, so the next line of business is to save for a year. And then I plan to move out because I just turned 23 last Monday. So, and it's almost been a week since then. Shit needs to change. So by the time I hit 24, I need to be out of this fucking house. And it's not like I probably couldn't do it literally as I got my new job, and I want to adjust to the new schedule and build up some sit days and some off days, so when I do move, I can take off like a week or so, a week or 2 weeks, and just fucking shift everything. And then I gotta get used to that type of lifestyle, which is the whole living by yourself, being self-reliant and everything. I also have to figure out, I still have to figure out a plan for the gym, because unfortunately, now that it's a 9-to-5 job, it's not necessarily the gym not being open enough, because during the week my gym is open 24 hours a day, except for the weekends. Ironically, the weekends is like they close at 8 on Saturdays and Sundays, which is, and I think Fridays they close at 10, which isn't a big deal to me. But I don't know if I'm going to be in the mental position where I'm like, I've worked 7 hours and then I want to go to the gym and work out for an hour or 2 hours or something. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So these next few weeks, pretty much, like, I'll probably just say July, like the rest of June and like July is just going to be adjusting time. Which kind of sucks, because there's a lot of stuff I kind of wanted to get finished. Like today, I'm going to upload the Nisa Core review, and if things go well, there won't be any copyright bullshit I have to deal with. But knowing my luck, there'll probably be some copyright bullshit. I'm also finally finishing Persona 4, because that was something that I started like back in April, and for some stupid reason I just fucking didn't, I don't know, I just didn't finish it. So I'm like, I got 2 discs left. I was watching that before I started recording this. That is getting pushed out the way. Gaming backlog, I believe, will be the roughest thing for me to do. I've also been seeing a lot of stuff for J-Man, which sucks because there was a few videos I need to do with him. I might try to do those next weekend, so expect some Sonic related stuff. I still need to message him. I will do that. Hopefully I'll have the free time in the weekend. We'll see. We'll see. But that's my whole thing. I'm trying to jump back into a lot of videos I need to do. I've already recorded. I have at least another video or 2, depending on what I do tomorrow, which will probably be some more videos, gym, and then I'm at this point, I'm at the point in my life now where it's like, I'm found, the pieces are starting to align. So now it's pretty much, I've been jogging, and now I gotta go dead ass sprint and just fucking run. And I gotta run, I don't know how many miles I'm going, but I gotta run. That's the goal here. Because as I said, I want to save money, which really won't be a big deal as long as the family members don't start getting anal. It's like, oh, he got a new job, I guess we should fucking start asking him for money. That is always a pain in my ass, especially, I understand, I want to make sure that the effort they put into, you know, holding me down and letting me chill here for these extra years does not go to waste. So I'm hoping they know, it's like, I got the degree last year, I got the job, it took about 6 months, no, it took more than, it took almost a year actually, probably like 7 or 8 months. I got the job, money, I now just need to work, sit on the grind, and then really start figuring out where to place things in my life. Because people think, oh, well, you got the high paying job, is that what you're planning to do? No, fuck that. I have 2 goals, and I don't know which one I really want yet. Either I would like to work in a position that would allow me to, what's the word I'm looking for? A position in which I would still get to mess around with computers and everything, but I wouldn't like be bored out of my mind with. I doubt this job will be that job. Because this job is kind of just an extra, it's kind of like another learning experience. I'll probably be there for a while, but I hope by the time, at the very least, when I'm 30, I got everything set up. So the rest, so pretty much from 30 and on, I can just coast. That's my goal, is to be able to coast when I'm 30, which gives me another 7 years to get some shit together. I think by this time next year, I'll at least have the housing situation set up and the car and a better idea of what I want to do. I've also been doing some casual stuff. The streaming thing, it's kind of hard to keep up with, particularly, especially with these hours. Granted, I never stream during the week anyway. I'll probably be just doing it on weekends. Whether I'm doing that more often is a different story. I also wanted to catch up with some anime. For those who don't know, I haven't watched One Piece in like almost a month probably. It's probably been like a month. I don't know what happened. I haven't watched the episodes. And a lot of shows I'm watching now have ended, which is another thing I got to figure out how to factor in, is my anime watching, the video gaming. Because I think One Piece prior, what is it, One Piece Unlimited Red? Unlimited World Red comes out in July, and then you have this whole thing with Hyrule Warriors and Pokemon, which will have a lot of time dedicated to. That is a fact. Oh, God. There's a lot of stuff. And for those who don't know, because I really don't talk about it much, is I do draw. I don't ever plan to be on a professional level with drawing. But I've been trying to consistently do that more often, particularly just because I do like drawing and I like making sketches and shit. For some reason I haven't posted anything on DA. Actually, I know the reason why, because I'm not necessarily proud of any of my drawings. I think I've done like one that's okay, and I'm not going to show it to you, because ironically that's the one thing I'm kind of, I'm not going to say self-conscious, but I'm just kind of with. A lot of the sketching I do is like that anime art style, but it's like, and the thing about the anime art style, which a lot of people kind of view as a cop-out, is that that's that art style that you don't really need to put much detail in it. You just try to make it look cartoony as you possibly can, which it's one of those things that it's so detailed as a cartoon form that you could see it in real life. That's how my drawing style has become. I mean, that's obvious from watching a fuck ton of anime, which is another thing I'm busting through. I think like I'm dedicating the rest of this month to like once a week blowing out something that I've started watching I didn't finish. The next few things on my list are like the movies, like Totoro and Wolf Children, and then I want to go back and rewatch The Dove for season 5, because I have yet to do that, and Strong World, because I have yet to do that, and that is a problem. I also need, well, Hellsing I'm going to wait until the other 2 OVAs come out, but you know, there are other things I need to sit down and just buckle down and watch. That way I have consistent stuff for the channel, which is another thing. I don't want to drop the channel just because I have a new job. I want to keep going with the channel. But if you know, the channel becomes stagnant for a little while, and I'm talking about the main channel because this channel has been kind of all over the place. This channel, I'm pretty sure will become stagnant. But I'm not planning to let it. But if it happens, you know why. The next few weeks are just going to be adjustment shit. I just got to adjust to everything. That's really what it is turned into. Adjusting and really starting to prioritize everything. The anime watching is going to be a part of my life. I have no reason to cut that or gaming out. I mean, there are grown men and women who play video games and watch anime as adults. I don't know why the fuck I had to cut that shit out just because I have a full-time job. I shouldn't have to do that, and I'm not going to do that. The sketching, I'm not going to say I would ever want to become a professional with it, but I want to get competent at it, you know, where I can kind of brag and show off. I'll get to that point, to the point in which I'm proud showing off the art. My style, I think J-Man's really kind of inspired me to kind of go for that a little bit more than I probably would. I don't know. And I've seen a few artists on DA that has a style that's somewhat similar to my own, but obviously a lot better. And I've been kind of in the mode to want to draw, and I've been sketching more often. But those are my goals. As far as life is concerned, keep up with the weight loss shit. The gym thing, I gotta schedule something out. I'm going to figure that out. If it kills me, there's no way I'm gonna let that progress go to waste. So I'm gonna figure something out. I may not go as often, but I'm still gonna put in as much time as I need to. So weight loss, work, figuring out a tight schedule and everything, just getting adjusted to the job and learning some new stuff. And since it's IT related, this will come out and benefit me in the long run, because I'll know how to handle certain things in the computer field better, and hopefully some more website training, because I know they're using WordPress, which is what I use for my website, but they're also using something called Jubilee. Have no idea what the fuck that is. We'll find out, and I'll get into it. And it'll be nice hands-on experience. I'm the type of dude who learns more from doing shit than just hearing it. So that's another thing. So work, getting more IT experience, more computer experience, getting a stable job, and all this other stuff. Money, saving, car, apartment. And then from that point, by this time next year, I want to have a sound decision of where I want to go. I have a few things I kind of want to do, but I need to see where my mind is at after doing this for a year and having a stable income and everything being set. Me being comfortable in this job and being able to do everything competently. That is the goal. Saving money, new car, that needs to change. I just need a new car in general. I'm thinking about getting an electric car. Anyone who owns an electric car, please let me know your thoughts on that. What else? Getting more anime completed. I've bought so much shit and half of it hasn't even been watched yet. That needs to change. Catching up on simulcast. Keeping consistent with the channel. Sketching more often. Trying to get pretty good with that. That's kind of the bottom because I don't ever plan to get really professional about drawing. But it's a skill I kind of would like to have. Not totally sure why. I'm just interested in drawing and sketching. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I'm trying to do. And I think the weight loss will kind of factor into my laziness. Because the thing is, a lot of people say, you know, the more you should be sleeping around, I think, what, 7 or 8 hours. And that kind of helps, you know, have you come into a new work day with more energy and everything. And forcing me to sleep earlier will help with that. A lot of people always get mad at me because on weekends, like tonight, I probably won't go to sleep until like 5 or 6 in the morning. Actually, I'm lying. It's like, what time is it now? Like, it's like 2 o'clock. So I probably won't go to sleep because I'm pretty sure Persona's gonna take me until at least 4 or 5. And then I'm going to try to record at least one video besides this one. And shit. Life is getting more complicated and I want to hit the ground running because eventually I also want to start traveling. I'm 23. I have not really been that much outside the state of Georgia. The only problem I have with that is I'm not the type that really wants to travel by himself. That has never turned out well for anyone. Usually you had to travel with somebody or a group of friends or something. So that would be cool. There's an ideal way I want to approach that. There's a lot of shit I want to do. I'm 23. I'm finally getting that momentum I need. I'm like Sonic the Hedgehog at Sonic 1. I've kind of been in that bullshit jog phase half the damn level. We're finally starting to get some momentum. I'm starting to kind of curl up in the ball, start doing the spin dash and roll all across these fucking loops and shit. A lot of stuff. But hopefully we'll get through it together and I'll achieve a balance. And by the end of it, I have hoped to accomplish a decent number of things. Weight loss wise, I would hope I would be around the 200s by the end of the year. Whether that's going to happen, I don't know. But that is a side goal, is that I'd rather be around like 200, like 190 status, somewhere in that gap. Hell, I'd be happy if I ended up in like 210 and back. I'd be happy around that area. But we'll see what happens. It all depends on how the ball rolls and how much effort I put into it. And I plan to hit the ground running with this shit, so hopefully I'll have enough videos in the back catalog to keep you guys interested. Hopefully I can balance it all. Life is a game. Like what I say, life is a game. I can rest when I'm dead. Because when I'm dead, I don't want to deal with anything. When I'm dead, I'm going to take that long ass nap. And no one better leave people, and God better not wake me up for none of that shit. Anyways, let me get back to Persona 4. I only have a few. I'm wasting time. I'm burning moonlight. Yeah, I'm burning moonlight. And I have to just get on that grind, yo. That's what life is. If you can't get on the grind, you ain't going to accomplish anything. But for those who are going to ask me do I really want a 9-to-5 job like this? Not really. I'm just not the type of person. I kind of like to work by my own clock. The problem is I have to get off of this nasty procrastination streak, which a 9-to-5 job will help you do, and they'll help me focus and just be like, what do you want to do? And I also plan to go for certifications. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going to factor that in. But we'll do it. We're going to start really getting some shit done, and that's the fucking goal, because I ain't having this dicking around thing anymore. I want to thank, I really want to give 2 shout outs. One to Gabriella, who really gave me the kick in the ass about the whole eating, weight loss thing. She's one of the reasons why I started going to the gym. And then the other one's to J-Man, because that motivation he's been kind of killing me with recently has really made me just kind of want to sit down and focus. And as I said, he was kind of the inspiration for why I wanted to start sketching again. I really want to buckle down, like just really hit the ground running and just fucking supersonic speed. Alright, that's enough Sonic puns. Anyways, this video has been long enough. So this has been the Vlogs again from your boy Terrell. Hope that was enough information for you. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. And let's all strive to be better. Alright? Peace.